Welcome back to the start of a new week. I noticed when I was editing last week's vlog that some of my footage was a little bit shaky, so I've made some adjustments to my setup, which means that at the moment I don't have any kind of flip screen to see if I'm in frame. So you might get some rather interesting perspectives and crops. Hopefully it's going to work. We're going to go with it, see what happens, but hopefully we shouldn't have any more of the shaking. So last week's vlog finished just before my hospital appointment. I had to cut it short because I was finding that PTSD symptoms were starting to get increasingly more frequent and intense. So the sensible thing was to stop filming. I took the weekend off, which I needed because the PTSD symptoms were actually worse after the appointment, although there was also a relief that it was over. Overall, it was a positive appointment. The consultant has said that she wants to be the person who sees me, and that if I get a letter with anyone else's name on it, that I'm to phone her secretary or email her secretary, who will sort it out. A couple of other things that she said, and some of it was just the way she said things, made me feel like this is someone I can start to trust, which is really important given everything that's happened. So it was positive, and I think and I hope that this is the start of moving forward rather than being stuck in this sort of nobody's listening to me, they're just making it worse, I'm having to see a different person every time kind of thing. So ultimately I think it was a positive appointment. And I went out. We went for a walk Saturday and Sunday. It's the first time in a very long time. I'm not actually sure how long it's been, but it felt really nice to go out. I don't think I would feel comfortable going out on my own with Elise yet. There were certainly points where people were not adhering to social distancing, like just standing on the corner of the road and not moving out the way, even though there was someone somewhere safe to move when people needed to pass. But Dan's only got one more week of school and then it's the summer holidays. So I'm hoping that that will mean we can do little bits of going out as a family for a walk, all out in the open, which won't be a problem migraine wise for me, and will mean that if there are any accessibility wheelchair issues, like struggling to get around drop curbs and things like that, or people being in the way, I won't have to deal with that on my own. Today's going to be a slow day. I have had to switch my anti-inflammatory medication. I've been having some problems with hives, so chronic urticaria. I'm very allergic to grass and I randomly break out in hives as a result. And some anti-inflammatories can exacerbate the problem. The anti-inflammatories I was on were one of them. So today is the first day of different anti-inflammatory. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have to get the dose right. I switched onto it a while ago when the medication I was on, we couldn't get hold of it. There was an issue with the pharmacies not being able to access it. And the dose was too low and I ended up in horrendous pain, barely able to move, within 24, 36 hours. I'm starting on double that, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay, but I've also been given the go ahead to increase by another half if I need to. So that's going to be interesting. So slow day today. I need to do a little more preparation for my final baby wearing consultancy practice consultation, which I'm really excited about. I'm so close to being finished. Yeah, and Dan's at work at the moment, so he will be there for 2 to 3 hours and then he'll be home again. that your castle? Oh, you're getting more people out. It's the princess and the unicorn and the queen. What are they going to do in the house?
Playtime.
Playtime? Who have they come to visit?
Next door.
They're visiting next door. That's lovely.
In the house.
In the house.
Door.
Next door. What are you doing?
Tea party den.
Tea party in the den. We made a den, didn't we?
Mummy, eat dinner.
I will eat my dinner. It's yummy. I was hoping to get one of my practice consultations written up for my coursework. I got some of it done and Lissy really wanted to play. So I've put it down. I'll do a little bit more this afternoon. And yeah, we're just playing at the moment. Medication change is going well so far. I actually forgot that I changed medications last night. So at least for now, there's been no negative impact and I'm hoping it stays that way. But if it doesn't, we can tweak a little bit. And I'm hoping to get some photos taken this afternoon. It's not raining and it's not bright sunshine. So it seems to be the best opportunity to do that. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop. Just let your hooves go clippity-clop. Your tail goes swish and the wheels go round. Giddy up, we're homeward bound. Was that fun?
Go, horsey.
Go, horsey. This is a very special rocking horse. My granddad made it for me. I would have been 4 and it was before he died, and he died just before my 5th birthday. And it's been enjoyed by my sister, my niece, me, and now Elise. Elise isn't liking being wrapped at the moment, and I think lockdown is the biggest factor in that. She's restricted to house and the garden and very occasionally her pushchair. So she's not liking being wrapped. I will get a 2 or 3 minute carry out of her in the evenings when we're going to make milk. And that's about it, and that's once every 2-3 weeks. And I've got some wrap photos that ideally need to be taken sooner rather than later. I was hoping to get her in the wrap just as she was about to fall asleep, and I just misjudged it and she was too far gone, and as I picked her up she woke up and started screaming. So I'm going to give up on that for today and try and finish my consultation right up instead. It feels like today is going to be one of those groggy days. I'm more headachy than normal, possibly due to the weather. It's been raining lightly for a while. It's quite dark. It feels a little bit heavy, but it could also be the anti-inflammatory medication change. I'm doing a lot better on this dose than I was when we'd previously tried to change to this medication and done it at half of this dose. But I am starting to feel there's an ache in my joints, and when I move it feels like there's some resistance, particularly in my elbows, which I don't normally have problems with. I'm going to see how it goes and if it gets any worse before thinking about increasing the dose. And I've realised I haven't actually told you how COVID-19 has impacted this medication change. I was supposed to be doing the change at the beginning of spring, and then COVID-19 happened and we went into lockdown. And when I had my conversation with the GP surgery about my asthma, I asked if I should still continue with the plan to switch my anti-inflammatories and was told no, not to. But I was also advised to stop taking them full stop and just manage with paracetamol, which there's no way possible that I could have done. So I continued with the medication I was on. And now it turns out that that's actually being used to help manage patients who have contracted COVID-19. So this switchover has been delayed by COVID-19 by about March, April, May, June, July, about 4 months now. I think that gets overlooked by a lot of people, just how much this is affecting people with chronic illness and disabilities. That my medication has been affected loads in so many different ways.
Bing bang! Bing bang! Bing bang! Bing bang!
Who have you got there?
Bing bang!
You got Snow White and the Wicked Queen, the evil queen.
Bing bang!
Elise chose her outfit today. One of her socks is inside out.
Me.
And having told you yesterday that we're rarely wrapping, I got to wrap Elise yesterday. Are they giving each other kisses? Elise wanted to go out on Dan's bike, but she is now too big for her car seat. It's something they haven't done for a while, so we haven't got a new, not car seat, bike seat. So we haven't got a new bike seat yet. She wanted to go out, and obviously she can't because she doesn't fit in the bike seat. So I suggested I wrap her and we whiz round the green outside. So we whizzed round and we spotted cats. We spotted 2 tabbies and a white and ginger cat. So that became a little game, and actually she woke up this morning asking to go and find the cats. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that later today because of the weather. But we're certainly going to have some fun today, aren't we? Oh! They're kissing me too? When we got back from our little whiz round, I noticed that there's a tender spot on my spine, very high up on my back. I don't think it's wrapping related. I've never had anything similar, although I haven't wrapped recently or worn for very long at all for several months. But I think it's more likely to be pain relief related. So I'm going to see how it goes. Yeah, it's not particularly comfortable. What are you playing? What's she doing? We need to brush your hair. He hasn't got a slide to come down on. It's come off.
Sing. Let's sing.
Oh, the swing. He's going to come down on the swing. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes. Yes.
What about his legs?
Too short. Help.
His legs are too short or his trousers are too short?
Yes.
You want his knees to bend? I'm not sure his knees bend, darling. There they go. What's he going to do now?
No slide.
No slide? That's because the slide is here. Can you fix it?
Like Mummy.
You want me to fix it? Wow, now he's got a slide to go down. Whee!
Bye-bye,
Is the slide your favourite thing to play on?
Bye-bye, horse. See you dinner.
Bye bye, horse. Thank you for my dinner. She's going to go down the slide again. 1, 2, 3. Whee! I'm always more clumsy when I feel groggy, and I broke my phone. It's smashed. It's not good.
Here we go.
So having said that, I was gonna persevere with the starting dose of the new medication. Yesterday was horrendous. My pain levels have been getting steadily worse, which has meant that my ability to cope with everything has got worse, and I ended up yesterday feeling like I was about to burst into tears for no reason. It feels like sandpaper is in my joints and there's resistance when I move. I was exhausted, and it just got to the point where I thought, this is silly. So I increased the dose last night. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, but I still need to have some recovery time. Dan's done the food shop today. He goes early in the morning on a Friday, and to give Lissy some excitement, she gets to choose a treat breakfast on food shop day. So she has chosen hula hoops, so she's currently munching those, and I'm going to sign off here. So I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye.